Um, once again, I love it when we take breaks. People always like to come talk to me about things. Two people asked me today, how can we be safe doing what we're doing? We put ourselves in harm's way almost every day we do our business. We'll have an open house. We'll show properties. We'll meet people at night in a dark, empty house. You might, I don't anymore. I mean, think about what you're going to do and how important it is to do something at a given time by yourself. Let me talk just a little bit about safety at an open house. Lots of different things. Let's talk about just an open house, and let's go even a little bit more narrow. An open house that's not occupied. Seller's not coming home. You might still have furniture there, but they're not coming back. First thing I do when I go to the open house is I look around the house before I even go in. If I can tell from the rain or the snow or anything that there have been footprints around the sides of the house or going up into the house and I know there haven't been showings, I might not even go in. I might look from the outside, see if I can see anyone. If I see any evidence someone's gone in, guess what? I'm calling the police, say, hey, come in with me. Okay. Everything looks fine, doesn't mean it is fine, but it looks fine, I'm gonna go ahead and go in, and the first thing I'm going to do is go to unlock every single door to the house. People say when I say that, well, why? I want to be secure. What if someone comes in the back door? Perfect, it's an open house. You want them to get into the house. Doesn't matter how they get in the house. Why I'm doing that is so I can get out of the house if something goes crazy. If I'm being chased by a bad guy and I have to stop, find the key that's up on top of the door jamb for the double key deadbolt, I'm hosed. Okay? So I want everything open and accessible for me to leave. While I'm doing that, I'm looking at windows though. I am making sure the windows are locked so that people can't come back and steal things unless they've gone through and unlocked them on the way through. When I set up, the place I hold the open house is very important for my safety. Let's take a nice big home. You walk into the foyer, you see on one side a formal dining room, you see on the other side the office. Got beautiful French doors, everything's great. That would be great. I'll sit here at the desk. I can do my work so that my open house is productive even if I don't have traffic, and I can see people coming in so that when they're here I can greet them. The only problem with that is if bad guy, open house visitor, walks into the foyer, he's now standing between you and your only exit to that room. You are now trapped, you are now in a cage. Don't let yourself get set up like that. The typical best place to hold an open house is in a kitchen. The bigger the house, the more exits there are to the kitchen. I've been in a nice big house that had 5 different ways to get into and out of the kitchen. That's typically the best place to do it. What do you do about lights? Again, this is an unoccupied house. My listing, I'm probably gonna ask the seller to let me leave a light on in every room anyway. So if there's a showing when it's a darker time, people don't have to hunt for light switches or turn on lamps or anything along that line. When I'm leaving, I'm gonna leave the lights on. Simplest example for me. I've had a busy open house. I didn't count the number of people who came in and the number of people who left. What if one of those visitors is standing in the tub in the upstairs bathroom behind the shower curtain waiting for me to come up and turn off the lights? I walk in there, I'm pretty sure that light switch is not going to be on the same wall as that shower curtain. When I turn around to get the lights, I'm tremendously susceptible to them. So even what I know about how to be safe, I don't want to do that. Lots more things to learn. I actually, about every month or so, I have a self-defense for real estate agents class. It's worth your safety. It's also worth 4 hours of continuing education credits if you need credits for that. So you can go to our website and find out about those too.